you gotta let me film this, the whole thing. We need to document this, Playboy. He was like,
I looked at him like, what'd you just say? Let me move.
Jamie Foxx is one of Hollywood's most brilliant actors. This guy can sing, act, dance, write, and direct, and he has the ability to move us to tears with the snap of his fingers. But is there anything else going on behind the scenes? Today we'll look at the real reason Jamie Foxx was hospitalized. For those of you who didn't know before watching this video, Jamie Foxx has been admitted to the hospital with an undisclosed medical condition. Several theories and rumors have begun to circulate as to whether this is some kind of a stroke or if Mr. Foxx may be the target of a much darker plan. But before we get into why he's really in the hospital, let's do a little rundown of just exactly who Jamie is. Jamie was born to Eric Marlon Bishop in December 13th in Terrell, Texas in 1967. He was adopted at birth by his grandparents Estelle Marie, who was a nurse, and Mark Talley, who was a local yard worker. Foxx began playing the piano when he was 5 years old and had a very strict Baptist upbringing. He was even a part-time pianist and choir leader at Terrell's New Hope Baptist Church. When he was just a teenager, his natural talent for telling jokes was already evident. As a third grader, his teacher would often use him as a reward. If the class behaved well, Foxx would get to tell them jokes. But his focus would shift over the years. He was briefly part of his school's basketball and football teams, as well as singing in a rock band called Leather and Lace. After high school, he received a scholarship to United States International University, where he studied musical and performing arts composition. This is where he began to rise to fame. In the early days of school, Foxx stated doing stand-up comedy after a girlfriend dared him to do it, and he fell in love with comedy. Not her, just the comedy. He would often be seen out late at night performing stand-up with as many mics as he possibly could. He chose the stage name Jamie Foxx, with his surname being a tribute to the comedian Red Fox. In 1991, he was asked to join the cast of In Living Color, an incredible sketch show alongside comedian performers like Jim Carey and the Wayans brothers, Marlon and Damon, carving out his own place in stage comedy history with his iconic character Wanda. Following a recurring role he had in the comedy series, he starred in a sitcom called Rock. Foxx went on to star in his own sitcom, The Jamie Foxx Show, for 5 years. He also produced the show through his own company, Foxhole Productions. Both during this time and following it, Foxx began making his move to the big screen, starring alongside acting heavyweights like the late, great Robin Williams in the movie Toys, Al Pacino and Cameron Diaz in Any Given Sunday, and so many more. But it wasn't until he worked alongside world-famous Scientologist Tom Cruise in the film Collateral that Foxx would receive the Academy praise. He was nominated for Best Supporting Actor at the year's Oscar ceremony. Now, don't feel too bad, because a year later he won Best Actor for his portrayal as the music legend Ray Charles in the biopic Ray. His performance stunned the audience, as not only were Jamie's stellar acting chops on display, but his absolutely incredible vocal skills stole the show. As I said earlier, Jamie hasn't always exclusively been on camera in an acting capacity. Foxx made an album in 1994 called Peep This that didn't receive a lot of success when initially released, but in 2003 he featured on a song called Slow Jams by rapper Twista alongside Kanye West. The song hit #1 on the US Billboard Top 100 list. He collaborated again with Kanye in a song Gold Digger, in which Foxx sang a Ray Charles-inspired hook. Since that time, Foxx has gone on to keep up the good work, so to speak, releasing 3 more solo albums that also led to Top 100 charts several times.
get a call from somebody. Hi, Jamie Foxx. This is Oprah. I'm like, who?
Yeah.
I'm like, what? What? Who's that? This is Oprah. She says, you're blowing it.
He's been a regular in Hollywood as an actor for a while now, starring in blockbuster movies like The Amazing Spider-Man 2, Baby Driver, Django Unchained, and even recently pulled off an Adam Sandler movie by signing a contract with Netflix, essentially guaranteeing that he has work for the rest of his life and the possibility of leading his own franchise with movies like Project Power and Day Shift. On the surface, this should mean that Foxx lives a happy, healthy life, right? No. Well, the speculation surrounding his hospitalization would suggest otherwise. Reports surfaced that police officers visited Foxx while he was in the hospital after the actor claimed that someone was trying to take him out, or in his own words, unalive him. You see, over the years, Foxx has been very close to one man in particular, Mr. P. Diddy. Sean Combs, aka P. Diddy, is a famous rapper and music producer with many of his albums like No Way Out and Forever being certified platinum time and time again. However, if you ever received an invitation to Diddy's house, you were more than likely met with some rules. One of those rules was, don't tell anyone what you've seen or done here. You see, it turns out that Diddy would regularly host, let's say, extravagant events at his house for celebrities who needed to blow off some steam and who hadn't really come to terms with who they were on the inside yet. Fox was invited to attend said events, but has kept his word to stay very quiet through the years. However, there had been speculation for quite the time that the rapper's true orientation was mixed, as he was known to have a partying lifestyle, but it was a very secretive one at that. All was calm for Diddy until a few months ago when Fox posted a video of himself seemingly confirming the rumors are true, even describing a time when he tried to enter the home with a massive video camera and was refused by Diddy. Being outed by anyone is horrible, but having someone hospitalized in response may be a little too far. That's right, many reports suggest that Diddy has a vendetta against Fox for spilling the beans and hired someone to send him a message. Diddy is a very wealthy man who knows how many people he has in his pocket already, prepared to take out an enemy with a single notice. He has access to things like untraceable toxin or big buff guys with crowbars. So is the rapper paying someone to take out the man that broke his cardinal rule of partying really out of the realm of possibility? Well, this may sound far-fetched at first. The information Fox shared about his upcoming Netflix project, Back in Action, will actually back up the theory. The film Back in Action has been suffering setbacks from the beginning, because not long after production began and cameras started rolling, Fox had the project paused after he discovered that a crew member was plotting to steal $55,000 from the actor's personal bank account. He reported this to the police, and the bosses of the shoot ultimately had the production halted to allow an investigation to take place. It seems that the investigation led to a member of the staff being fired, as it was discovered that they had been linked to multiple attempts to scam on celebrities over the years. However, this wasn't the only crew member that was going to be fired, as Fox reportedly snapped on set following the incident, firing several crew members in what was described as an all-out witch hunt. The movie Back in Action has been cursed from the start, with many crew members, including Fox himself, claiming that the entire project felt like it was being sabotaged by someone. While Mother Nature played a big part in the challenge faced during filming, including being in London during the winter, this latest incident left a dark cloud looming over the set. Actress Cameron Diaz, who was set to make her return to the acting world in the movie, even changed her mind and decided to stay retired following the release of Back in Action. 3 weeks ago, Fox was rushed to the hospital for a mysterious medical complication and has only recently posted an update on Instagram indicating that he's right on track to feeling healthy. His family has been with him since the incident started, but hasn't been able to share the exact details of what happened. What's even more perplexing is that despite Fox being in the hospital, the director of Back in Action, Seth Gordon, has opted to continue filming Fox's scenes with his stunt double. This decision has raised questions about why the director is so calm and quick to continue shooting when the main actor is out sick with an unknown medical condition. There are several theories circulating at the moment calling into question the director's true motivation. Could money be a driving factor? What if P. Diddy and Gordon knew that the director would take the bait? What if they had been behind every single thing that went wrong with the project from the very beginning? Perhaps they hired someone to attempt to steal Fox's money just to distract him from their true intentions. Were they personally responsible for hospitalizing Jamie Foxx? With time, more information may come to light, revealing the truth behind the situation. In the meantime, the channel wishes Jamie Foxx a speedy recovery and hopes to see him up and about real soon. And that concludes our dive into the mysterious circumstances surrounding Jamie Foxx's hospitalization. We hope for his speedy recovery and eagerly await further updates. Remember to subscribe for more intriguing content, and until next time, stay curious.